North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and Russia's defense minister discussed practical issues to boost military cooperation, state media said on Sunday, in what Pyongyang calls a fresh heyday for bilateral relations. During his visit to Russia, Kim inspected Russian nuclear-capable strategic bombers, hypersonic missiles, and warships on Saturday, accompanied by Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. This comes as Kim continued a visit to Russia's Far East that has raised concerns about an arms alliance that would fuel Moscow's war on Ukraine. Kim and Shoigu also exchanged their constructive opinions on the practical issues arising in further strengthening the strategic and tactical coordination, cooperation, and mutual exchange between the armed forces of the two countries and in the fields of their national defense and security. Continuing his now week-long train journey, Kim will now go to several food enterprises. The trip by the North Korean leader, who seldom leaves his country, comes as a fresh heyday of friendship and solidarity, and cooperation is being opened up in the history of the development of the relations between the DPRK and Russia, the KCNA news agency said. On Wednesday, Kim met Russian President Vladimir Putin and discussed military matters, the ongoing war in Ukraine, and deepening cooperation. The United States has expressed concerns over the warming military ties between North Korea and Russia. Russia has gone out of its way to publicize Kim's visit, dropping repeated hints about the prospect of military cooperation with North Korea, a country formed in 1948 with the backing of the Soviet Union. The United States and its allies worry about warming military ties between the two neighbors as Russia continues its invasion of Ukraine and North Korea proceeds with missile and nuclear development. US and South Korean officials have said North Korea could provide badly needed munitions for Putin's war on Ukraine in exchange for sophisticated Russian weapons technology that would advance Mr. Kim's nuclear ambitions. They added that the military cooperation between North Korea and Russia would violate UN sanctions against Pyongyang and that the allies would ensure there was a price to pay. While his predominant focus is on military cooperation, Mr. Kim also appears to be using his trip to encourage broader exchanges between the countries as he tries to break out of diplomatic isolation. The governor of Russia's Primory region, which includes Vladivostok, said that he plans to meet with Mr. Kim on Sunday. Governor Oleg Kozymyako said on his messaging app channel they would discuss exchange programs for school children to attend summer camps in one another's country and other ways to cooperate in sports, tourism, and culture. Mr. Kim's visit to military and technology sites this week possibly hint at what he wants from Russia, perhaps in exchange for supplying munitions to refill Putin's declining reserves as his invasion of Ukraine becomes a drawn-out war of attrition. Mr. Kim's meeting with Mr. Putin was held at Russia's main spaceport, a location that pointed to his desire for Russian assistance in his efforts to acquire space-based reconnaissance assets and missile technologies. Experts have said potential military cooperation between the countries could include efforts to modernize North Korea's outdated air force, which relies on warplanes sent from the Soviet Union in the 1980s. Mr. Kim in recent months has also refocused on strengthening the country's navy, which analysts say could be driven by ambitions to obtain Russia's sophisticated technologies for ballistic missile submarines and nuclear-propelled submarines, as well as to initiate joint naval exercises between Russia and North Korea.